Good morning everyone, my name is Davide Cardella, I'm the Deputy Director of the Association of Hotel Managers and Tourist Enterprises in Trentino. Today, though only virtually I'm afraid, I would like to welcome you to Trentino, and I will tell you about the project Study Visit in Trentino. What is it? It is an initiative for the promotion of sustainable tourism. We have created a partnership which has enabled the setup of a very comprehensive tourist offer, grouping together several existing initiatives, but which used to be rather fragmented and disjoined.
Study Visit in Trentino ha preso spunto dall'introduzione.
What was the starting point of the project? Well, the introduction of sustainable development and of environmental education as a compulsory subject in all Italian schools has raised the interest in teachers, students and their families to integrate the school study with practical experience, which may have helped students to better understand sustainable development and natural protection. So, in this framework, why Trentino? Well, because Trentino means nature, because it has a lot of good practices in terms of sustainability, it is rural development and very good territory management. Economy in Trentino is very much connected with tourism, which counts for 13% of the entire gross domestic product of the province, which may also go up to 30% if we consider the satellite industry connected with tourism. Presences of guests in hotels are mainly over 4 peak months, and these 4 peak months make over 60% of the total GDP generated by the sector. Then we have the mid-season presences over April, May, October and November, which though have good potential of increase, and we will get back to this later on. Now, who are the partners of Study Visit in Trentino? Well, the Association of Hotel Managers and Tourist Enterprises of the Province of Trento, which is the most representative association within the tourist sector. We have Trentino Green Network, which is a network of enterprises from Trentino, focused on making sustainable development projects. Then we have Associazione Qualità Parco, Association of Parks Quality, that groups together various bodies and structures devoted to environment protection. Then we have 2 natural parks, the Paneveggio Pale di San Martino Natural Park and the Adamello Brenta Natural Park. And the travel agents Viaggi Bolgia. Then we have some other bodies involved. One is Trentino Marketing, and several other local tourist promotion associations. So what can we say the key elements of the project are? The project is meant to offer a high-quality product connected to a specific theme, sustainability, of course. And sustainability has been considered not only when it comes to the selection of locations for the visits, but also as regards all the other aspects which characterize a school trip. Accommodation, for instance, group leaders, and so on. The project wanted to make a differentiated offer to involve excellencies, big and small, of the territory, to be proposed especially in mid and low season. Well, Study Visit in Trentino has been a great opportunity for hotel managers for several various reasons. First of all, it has enabled networking within enterprises, public institutions, hotels, the tourist sector in general. Secondly, it takes place in low or mid-seasons, because school trips normally take place in this time of the year, and it has enabled to make the most of this low tourism period. It is a very intelligent promotional activity. As a third point, and it has, as a fourth one, it has a great social and environmental value, and as last point, it is a mid-term investment to gain more clients. So how was Study Visit in Trentino conceived? What was the process behind it? There was an initial meeting with all the subjects promoting the initiative, so to share objectives and development lines. Then 2 focus groups were held, actually 2 focus groups for each park. They were animated and conducted by 2 facilitators of Trentino Green Network and by the Association of Hotel Managers and Tourist Enterprises. So the 2 meetings. In the first meeting, the project was presented along with its objectives, and a questionnaire was submitted to all the enterprises and tourist actors to understand their positions. And after that, some packages were made up, so that during the second meeting, all the results from the first meeting and the packages could be presented and shared. So as a result of this work, 3 different packages were put together, which could be selected depending on the sustainability theme that the school wanted to choose. So the 3 packages were the green economy package, the rural package, and the nature package. All of them were to take place in 2 natural parks, Adamello Brenta and Paneveggio and Pale di San Martino. Let's now get into the development of the project. The packages belonging to the 3 theme areas, green economy, rural and nature, they have all been elaborated by involving farms, museums, craftsmen, service suppliers, as well as cultural associations, and I would say more in general, all the actors of the territory connected with sustainable development. The packages are all-inclusive, so they would include accommodation and board, didactic support, laboratories, etc. And they have been proposed to Italian schools, which would go on a school trip for the duration of 3 to 5 days during the school year 2017-2018, particularly the autumn 2017 and the spring 2018. Example of a 4-day trip, which would include many kinds of activities, from excursions to visits to farmers, shepherds, as well as laboratory activities, visits to cultural associations, sports, green economy businesses, tourist offices, many kinds of activities. Going into the promotion of study visit, well, the package was proposed to Italian schools from the 7th to the 12th grade. And the promotion followed several steps. So first of all, presentation was created, as well as a website, which is www.studyvisitInTrentino.it. A Facebook page was created too, and several advertising campaigns. Specific promotional material was sent to selected schools, in particular those schools that had shown to be particularly sensitive to sustainable development in the past, because they had participated to activities, organised activities and so on. And also a newsletter was sent to specific professors in the schools. How was the project funded? So Study Visit in Trentino was funded by the autonomous province of Trento through a specific call on sustainable development that was addressed to schools and association, and the project ranked 3rd in its category. Now, I would like to draw some conclusions on the Study Visit in Trentino project. We managed to meet some very important criteria, the first of which is definitely innovation. A very wide partnership was created thanks to social dialogue, which has set the conditions to organise and make the most of a wide but very fragmented tourist offer on the territory, which is now very structured. As a second point, I'd like to mention the possibility to draw a real model from the practice. The wide collaboration between institutions that led to the creation of Study Visit in Trentino can be very easily copied, as it is based on a bottom-up approach to the tourist product. And then, as a third point, I'd like to mention the possibility to reproduce, to copy the practice. The project can be easily copied, reproduced, and activated in any area, featuring high biodiversity and sensitive to environment protection.